This was supposed to be the greatest leap in artificial intelligence. OpenAI promised a model that would feel like speaking to a world-class expert. They called it GPT-5. But instead of celebration, the launch set off one of the biggest storms in the company's history. From the first hours after release, the online world was full of angry voices. Communities that once supported the brand were suddenly filled with frustration and disappointment. People described the model as worse, slower, and far less helpful than what they had before. Broken promises. OpenAI promised a model that could reason like a top-level expert, handle long conversations, and deliver clear, accurate answers. Instead, users found it making the same old mistakes. It still invented facts, it still got basic details wrong, it still lost track of information within the same conversation. A major change was the way GPT-5 switched between submodels in the background. This was supposed to pick the best option for each question. In reality, it made the responses unpredictable. One message might seem fine, while the next felt clumsy or confused. Even simple conversation quality took a hit. People said it was slower, the answers were shorter, the personality was gone. What had once been a friendly, engaging assistant now felt flat and corporate. The backlash. Users did not stay quiet. Social media exploded with criticism. Many paying customers canceled their subscriptions on the spot. Some said it felt like they were being forced to use a worse product while still paying the same price. People missed the older model, called GPT-4o. They wanted it back. They asked why OpenAI had removed working options without warning. The change felt forced. There was no choice, no fallback, just a sudden cutover to something that many believed was worse. Others pointed out misleading launch charts. The graphs in the presentation made GPT-5 look far ahead of the old models. But the scales and labels were set in a way that made the improvement look bigger than it really was. This was quickly called out by the community as a chart trick. For some, that single moment destroyed trust in the company's honesty. The financial hit. The fallout was not just about feelings, it was about money. People canceling premium plans meant lost revenue right away. Large business customers saw the public reaction and started asking if this was the model they wanted to depend on. OpenAI's huge private valuation was built on the idea of constant progress. A high-profile failure could make investors think twice. And if paying customers and companies begin to hold back, that growth story becomes weaker. Damage control. The reaction was so strong that OpenAI had to respond quickly. The chief executive went online and admitted the launch was bumpier than expected. He promised to improve GPT-5, to fix the switching system, and to be more careful with public claims. Most importantly, the company agreed to bring back GPT-4o for paying customers. This was a clear sign they knew people were unhappy. It was also a rare moment when they had to reverse a major decision to calm the backlash. A lesson in hype. The GPT-5 launch has now become a warning to every technology company. If you promise too much and deliver too little, your most loyal users can turn into your loudest critics overnight. The story's simple. Technical problems, missing features, loss of personality, misleading charts, angry customers leaving, lost trust. This could have been remembered as the moment OpenAI proved it could make the best model in the world. Instead, it risked being remembered as the moment they fumbled badly and showed how quickly goodwill can vanish. The lesson is clear. Listen to your users, give them choice, and never let the marketing get ahead of the reality. In the fast-moving world of artificial intelligence, loyalty is fragile. Win it every day. or lose it in a single launch.